After the announcement of the 2024 Emmy candidates, actors are required to submit the TV episode that they believe best exemplifies their acting abilities. In contrast to the Oscars, when the Film Academy selects the winner, the Emmy Awards are decided by a group of judges. The majority of categories feature 2 voting rounds, each with a different panel of judges. Judges are obliged to view one episode chosen by the acting nominee from the eligible TV season before they may cast their vote. In advance of the September Emmy ceremony, the Gold Derby has been releasing details about the episode submissions. The Bear received a record number of nominations this year. With 23 nominations, including Outstanding Comedy Series, the Hulu series emerged victorious. The momentous occasion coincided with continuous discussions among artists, reviewers, and enthusiasts on the Bear's eligibility as a comedy. For years later, the Television Academy reversed their policy to automatically classify any show that lasted less than 30 minutes in the comedy category in 2015. Since then, the Academy has said that it would no longer take a show's duration into account when assigning ratings. Because The Bear covers so many serious subjects, including addiction, mental health, and more, some viewers have questioned whether the show belongs in the drama genre instead. Selena Gomez was finally nominated for an acting award in the comedy category for her work on Only Murders in the Building, which had its Hulu debut in 2021. Gomez was previously endorsed by her co-stars Steve Martin and Martin Short, who were both nominated for the show over the years. "We're overjoyed to be nominated, both for the show and for ourselves." After Martin and Short received Emmy nominations in July 2022, Martin told the New York Times, "We're devastated that Selena was not nominated because she's so crucial to our performances, really." To view the episodes that the nominees are submitting, continue scrolling. White submitted the second season of The Bear, for which he was nominated for Outstanding Lead Actor in a Comedy Series. In the episode, Carmy, White was at his lowest point the evening he revealed his restaurant to his loved ones. After Carmy locked himself in the walk-in freezer by mistake, the same freezer he kept forgetting to fix before his big night, the strain got to be too much for him. After hearing that Carmy thought everything except work was a waste of time, Richie, Evan Moss-Bachrach, and his girlfriend Claire, Molly Gordon, got into an argument and Carmy ended up breaking up with them. Gomez submitted Ghost Light, the third season episode of Only Murders in the Building, in response to her nomination for Outstanding Lead Actress in a Comedy Series. As she considered not only her future but also her friendship with Oliver, Short, and Charles, Martin, her character, Mabel, found herself at a crossroads. When the three of them got back together at the theater, the tension amongst them was at an all-time high because they couldn't agree on how to solve Ben Glenroy's Paul Rudd murder. The Sunday episode from The Bear's second season was selected by the nominee for Outstanding Lead Actress in a Comedy Series. Sydney, Edebiri, and Carmy make the decision to take a break from the kitchen in order to help them refocus and expand their horizons before their restaurant opens. But when Carmy leaves Sydney to hang out with Claire, she's left on her own, and it becomes a recurring theme for the remainder of the season. Sydney ends up sampling the food at several restaurants throughout Chicago as a result, but she leaves feeling more uncertain about her ability to rely on Carmy as a business partner. Moss-Bachrach has nominated Richie's standalone episode for Outstanding Supporting Actor in a Comedy Series, and this is his entry. Fans of The Bear may remember the show's second season episode as the Forks episode, which followed Richie while he balanced a week-long training retreat at one of the world's greatest restaurants. The incident motivated Richie to rediscover enthusiasm and passion in his work. As if that weren't enough, Richie jammed out to Taylor Swift's Love Story in his vehicle to round off the episode. The actress is vying for Best Comedy Supporting Actress by submitting The Librarian episode from ABC's Abbott Elementary's third season. In the episode, Janine Quinta Brunson launched a new library program, and Barbara needs to accept that things at Abbott are changing. In particular, Barbara finds herself at odds with Ms. Inez, the new librarian, Cree Summer, but she eventually gets used to the change. In the Honeydew episode of Season 2 of The Bear, Boyce's character Marcus got his chance to shine. Boyce's decision to submit the clip after being nominated for Outstanding Supporting Actor in a Comedy Series is therefore not surprising. Once more, the Hulu series used a standalone episode to showcase Marcus's journey to Copenhagen, where he got ideas for his dessert recipes. Following his mentorship by Carmi's buddy Luca Polter, Marcus thought about striking a balance between his career and personal life. Cologne Zayas responded to her nomination for Best Supporting Actress in a Comedy Series by submitting the Pop episode from The Bear's second season. For the first time, while Tina thrived in culinary school, the audience got to spend a significant amount of time with her. But as Ebra tries to catch up with her, Tina finds herself torn between trying to start the next chapter of her life and not leaving him behind. The actress was nominated for Best Drama Supporting Actress and submitted The Green Light, which is from the third season of Apple TV Plus as The Morning Show. The focal point of the episode is Stella, who compromises her values to assist UBA President Corey Ellison, Billy Crudup, in covering a budget deficit at television upfronts. After receiving a nomination for Outstanding Lead Actress in a Comedy Series, Brunson chose to submit the last episode of Abbott Elementary's third season. In the episode, Janine Brunson hosted a party, which resulted in her and Gregory Tyler James Williams having a tender moment. The fictitious pair nearly didn't follow through on their emotions since Gregory thought Janine was seeing Manny Josh Segarra. However, as soon as Gregory returned to her apartment, Janine made the decision to fight for their future together,